Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Gaming with me, Tony Mo. I'm here with sort of a mishmashed update, guys. Just want to talk about a few games and some plans for the channel going into June, moving out of May, which, you know, shouldn't seem like a big thing, but it actually is. Lots of game releases, of course, things like the dogfighting module, Wildstar, which is what you guys are actually seeing here, which is something that I'm still addicted to. Open beta's been out, and I've been playing a ton of it by myself with members from the organization, just having a really good time with this game. I still cannot get over just how good it actually is. There's a lot of small elements in the game that have really started to show themselves the more I've been playing it and experiencing it, and the more I've opened myself up to trying all of the different parts of the game, you know, especially the path system, which I've talked about this in a past video. It's sort of like the thing that we all want from MMOs, you know, to not just be about killing things, and the path system kind of gives you that opportunity to go do other things in the game that are actually fun, that actually allow you to get some sort of a reward and progress, and even change, in some cases, the actual, like, landscape of the game as you and other players even see it. And it's just genuinely a special mechanic. I've been playing the Settler path, which essentially allows me to go around helping people in the different zones that I'm in, and then also allow me to help them build things like marketplaces and jails that will allow my renown to increase, which then allows me to gain a higher reputation, which then allows me to go to different vendors and purchase special gear. Now, this is something that has been in MMOs forever, but it's done in a much more unique manner here. It's not just like, oh, just go run some dailies over and over. Instead, it's like, no, go to this town, help these people out, you know, save their citizens, build things for them. They'll then, you know, respect you more and give you the opportunity to buy some cooler gear. Yeah, it's not really a massive difference from what we see in normal MMOs, but it's done to the degree where it feels like a massive difference. And it also feels very enjoyable to take a break from slaughtering things to do something else that I enjoy that still allows me to be rewarded and, you know, just allow me to experience more of what Wildstar is. Now, Wildstar is going to be releasing on June 3rd. The open beta, I believe, will have ended by the time you see this video. You might have like a couple more hours left. But I definitely plan on playing the game. It's one of the few MMOs that have come out in recent memory that I'm more than willing to pay a subscription fee for. I mean, Guild Wars 2 didn't have a subscription fee. I would have paid for it, though. I really enjoyed Guild Wars 2. And the Wildstar does have a subscription fee. As I've said before, though, you will be able to pay with it to some degree. We don't really know how with in-game currency, similar to what EVE Online has done. But I really am looking forward to the game. And I know it's really hard. It's one of those games. It's a massive game. It has a lot of stuff to it. And it's kind of difficult to explain to people why it's good when they just watch it. You know, to them, it's just another MMO. The combat system, yes, is something you are instantly noticeable, but how do you explain why the game is so special, you know, why you're willing to pay a subscription to it? And I'm going to try and do that after the game launches. I'm going to be recording a lot of footage and trying to put together certain videos to showcase the elements, the design, you know, gameplay design elements that make Wildstar so special to me and make it something that I am more than willing to pay a subscription to play every single month. So that's going to be my plans for Wildstar. It's not like I'm going to do a ton of content on it, but I really want to just kind of bring the attention to people of why I personally enjoy it. And maybe some other people who, you know, kind of blew it off or just couldn't understand will be able to enjoy the game, you know, after they see, you know, why I've been enjoying it so much. If I can break down those small elements that are sort of hidden when you just watch the game and kind of showcase them. Again, you know, the path system really being one of those things I want to show off a little bit more of, because depending on what path you pick and, you know, which one kind of fits your personal interest more, there's a lot there, and it is a really special part of Wildstar. Now, moving forward, the end of May is coming, so hopefully that means we're going to see the release of the dogfighting module. We were sort of kind of said by Chris Roberts that, you know, it's going to be coming out like second, third week. We're going to do sort of a staggered launch of the DFM. It's going on, I think, the second or third week now, so we have like 1 or 2 more weeks left in May. Hopefully we'll see it drop before the end of May. Who knows? I mean, this is a game that's in like pre-alpha development. It'll be going into alpha, I guess, to some degree soon. And, you know, whenever it happens, but I really do want to get my hands on the dogfighting module. When that does happen, that will be, you know, the spark of hardcore Star Citizen content coming to my channel, which I know a lot of you guys are excited for. My Star Citizen videos have always done exceptionally well. I really enjoyed making them. When I'm at that point now where, you know, I could talk about more ships, but I've talked about all the things that interest me. The only thing I haven't talked about is bounty hunting, and that's because that's something I really want to save. I want to savor because I have some really cool ideas for things I want to do with bounty hunting, and none of them involve me just sitting in the hangar talking about my thoughts on bounty hunting. They involve me actually being out in the universe and bounty hunting, you know, actually claiming bounties and all of the fun things that come with bounty hunting, like tracking and explore, and, you know, the small exploring elements that may be involved in that kind of thing. So that's going to be something that, you know, will happen then. Until then, I'm just waiting for dogfighting modules so I can get my hands in the game, start making really cool content. I have some really awesome ideas for DFM, and of course doing some videos talking about my personal tactics, all that kind of stuff that you would come to expect when you finally get to dive into the dogfighting module. So hopefully we see DFM before the end of May. I would really like that to happen, because that way I could burn myself out on it enough that I would then actually have time to play Wildstar. There's just too many really good games coming out in end of May, June for me that I'm just really excited to play. I mean, we have Wolfenstein, Watch Dogs. Both of those games look awesome. I mean, a return to a classic that hopefully will hold up as a new game. And then, of course, Watch Dogs, which just looks like something completely new and interesting altogether. I'm especially interested in the multiplayer component. Really looking forward to checking that out with some of the members of the org and seeing what it's all about. And hopefully, you know, the core single-player game can deliver on what we've seen, because it's something that has really had my interest since day one. The last thing I want to leave you guys with, actually, I guess is the reason I'm making this video more so is to update you guys. Also, this weekend, I'm going to be leaving. I'll be back about Monday morning or Monday night, so this is the last video you guys are going to see for a couple days from me. Sadly, I'll be out someplace hunting where I can't actually make videos. I don't have the kind of internet connection or the tools. It's pretty much just, you know, campsite hunting. Turkey hunting, actually, so looking forward to getting some turkey, spending some time in the outdoors. The weather's finally gotten nice here where I live, so no more deer season. End of fall, freezing my butt off. Now we have nice, warm spring season hunting turkeys. Really looking forward to it. But the last thing I wanted to leave you guys with was a game called Super Hot that you may have heard of. It was a 7D FPS competition game created for that competition. Essentially, the core concept of Super Hot is it's a first-person shooter where time only moves when you move. Very interesting concept. I'll have a link below to their Kickstarter. From the Kickstarter page, you can also get access to the demo that was released last year, the game, essentially the concept that was created for the 7D FPS competition. I strongly recommend you check out that demo, and then of course, take a look at their Kickstarter, see what they're all about. They're actually trying to make a full game out of the idea. They've already hit their goal of 100,000, and they're going for stretch goals already with like 29 days left. So, very interesting concept from a very interesting group of developers. I'm looking forward to seeing more of what Super Hot is going to offer. The demo was something that intrigued me quite a bit as a very interesting concept, and, you know, definitely a fresh take on what we know as the first-person shooter. So go check that out, maybe consider backing them, share the word with your friends, check out that demo, and let me know what you guys thought of Super Hot. Let me know what you guys, if you guys have any questions about anything in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in a couple days. Enjoy your weekend, and stuff like that. I've never said anything in intro apart from, I'll see you guys in the next one, so how about we just stick with that? I'll see you guys in the next one.